Hi, I'm Jane, and this is the first in my series of YouTube videos where I'm going to be helping you, if you're struggling with anxiety, to overcome that anxiety and feel better about yourself. Where I'm going to start is by looking at, oddly enough, the breath, because the breath and the mind are in very close relationship with each other, and you probably even know just from being a human being that if you're about to do something scary, you take a deep breath and it makes you feel better. It's as simple as that. But there's a lot more that we can do with the breath to feel even better. So I'm going to take you through a few exercises, and it's a really good place to start because it's not anything you have to think about. You don't have to use your mind. You don't have to grab any new ideas. It's just something that you can just do, quite straightforward. And the first one that I want to start with is called the box breath. And the box breath is simply you breathe into a count, and we're going to start with a count of 4. 4 is absolutely fine, any number will do. And so we're going to breathe into a count of 4. So breathe in 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 2, 3, 4. Breathe out 2, 3, 4. And hold 2, 3, 4. Breathe in 2, 3, 4. Hold 2, 3, 4. Breathe out 2, 3, 4. And hold 2, 3, 4. Now what you've done there is you've started to breathe deeper, so you're getting more oxygen into your system. You're focusing your mind by counting. So for a moment, you're just stopping all of those little worries and concerns from crowding into your mind. And the very fact that you're breathing deeper has an effect on the system of fight and flight. So if you think about when you're anxious, you unconsciously tense because your body is getting a message that you're going to have to run, or you're going to have to fight, or you freeze because there's real danger. So anxiety has a similar effect on the body. You perceive that there's something dangerous. It may be that you've got to go out and see somebody that you're not really sure about, or any sort of social situation. You've got to stand up in front of your class or your room of colleagues. That can get you scared as if there was a real danger in the room. Your body reacts just the same. Your muscles tense and your breathing becomes very shallow. So you'll be breathing into the top part of your chest in quite a constricted way. And if you may have noticed already, but if you think about it, you can feel that sort of tension. It can feel like it's even difficult to get a deep breath into your body. So by doing exercises like this, where you stop and you start to breathe deeper, you're kind of short-circuiting that circle of my body is feeling tense and anxious, which makes my brain feel tense and anxious, and the thoughts get worse, the body gets worse, and it's sort of they all feed each other. So by breathing deeply, you're breaking that cycle, and your body can start to relax a little bit. And as your body starts to relax a little bit, your mind starts to relax a little bit, and that's how it works basically. There are very many practices, lots of breathing, meditation, relaxation techniques. There's many of them out there. In a sense, from my point of view, it doesn't really matter what you do, but they work. So try something. Get into the habit of, when you're feeling tense, to breathe deeper and short circuit that process. Okay, then the other thing that we can do, which really massively helps this whole process, is to use your imagination with your breath. So what I do a lot is it sounds a bit weird, but I use my imagination with my breath to breathe into the parts of my body that are tense or in pain. And I kind of use the breath to scoop, and this is my imagination working, but I'm scooping up the tension I'm scooping up the pain with my breath and breathing it out. So for me, a lot of tension could be in my shoulders. So I breathe into, as I'm breathing in, I imagine the breath going into my shoulders, scooping up the tension and breathing it out. Sometimes I've got a lot of butterflies in my tummy, so I'll breathe down into the bottom of my tummy, scoop up those butterflies, scoop up that tension and breathe it out. It's not just a one breath. You have to do this a few times, and it is incredibly effective. Also, if I can't sleep at night, I'll use my breath to breathe into my whole body, and as I breathe out, I relax. Just breathe into the whole body and breathe out and relax, and I'm asleep before I know it. So that's my first lesson, my first little series of tips on how to calm the mind. We're going to go into a lot of other techniques that we can use, using the mind, using the body, to get control of anxiety and start to replace that with things that are going to make you feel good. So this is my first little YouTube video for you guys. Really looking forward to talking to you more soon. I'm going to be on once a fortnight. I'll put my contact details in the comments below, and I will see you soon. And you take very good care of yourselves. Lots of love. Bye.